smelling sauce up my nose.
Little boom boom, pre-show boom boom. We good to go?
3, 2, 1.
What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Inside the Leather. I'm your host, Ronnie from New Jersey, and as always, we are presented by Golficity. Now, episode 29, right? 29?
29, yeah.
29er. I'm telling you, folks, this is great. This is great. Listen, first of all, thank you for everybody who's been listening, subscribing, commenting. We've been having a lot of comments lately.
Yeah, we do have a lot of comments.
A lot of comments lately, folks, and I like the interaction. I love it when someone says my swing sucks and there's no way I hit a drive 270 yards.
Oh, when someone says I'm not an 8.5 handicap.
And someone makes fun of your handicap. I mean, that's great. Look, a comment is a comment, right? It's just like the old saying, bad press is, all press is good press. It doesn't matter if it's bad or good. Right? Look at the Wolf of Wall Street, right? Yeah. They said he was an animal. They said the next day he's got 700 people wanting to work for him.
Listen. If they're not commenting, then we got an issue.
Right, but you comment. Listen, if you think I'm full of shit, call me out on it.
There you go.
But whatever that guy's there, listen. I'm telling you right now, any day of the week you want to go to a golf course and play around a golf, and we will walk off.
Anybody?
I'm gonna have to do a live video. A one shot, and I'm going to have to show everybody how far it goes. We'll do it with the watch. We'll show it the tee box. We'll hit, and we'll literally walk it with the watch to the ball.
Done.
I'm going to have to do it because I got to prove to this guy. I don't know where he's from. I don't know what he's got. I don't know. His name is something like Zook something or other. Guy loves Call of Duty. Maybe we got to find him on Call of Duty. See what his KD is.
He bashes everybody.
Who does?
I think that guy that you're talking about, like he says, you don't hit a 250 or 280. I'm not an 8.
No, he said that I probably hit the ball 230 because everybody thinks that they hit the ball further than they do. And that is true. I don't disagree with him there at all. But we were talking about it in a simulator.
Yeah. Okay?
Listen, let's get on the course. I don't know where you are. If you're in New Jersey, let's link up somehow and let's play. I want to show you in person. But listen, even though you busted my balls, I appreciate you taking the time to listen and comment, all right? So that goes for everybody else. Do us a favor. Comment below. Call me out on something, or add something positive. It doesn't matter. I don't really care. Either way, it's beautiful, right? I just love the interaction. Get involved with it, folks. We're doing some more giveaways soon, so check back on that, right? We just had a nice interview just a couple days ago. Earlier this week, actually, the time that we're filming this, we uploaded the Odyssey putter review, right? Ronnie's review. So over on the YouTube page, click that after you watch this. Or if you're on iTunes and listen to podcasts, check out the Inside the Leather YouTube page and check out Ronnie's reviews. We did a review of Odyssey putters, okay? And it's, coming from a guy who can't putt. So, I don't know, you might like it. I think it was good, all right? But I think everything I do is good. But anyway.
No, you don't.
Yes, I really do.
You don't.
But do us a favor. Subscribe, share it, tell your friends about it, tell everybody, tell your friends, and we'd appreciate it, all right? So on this episode, we're going to jump in and we're going to talk about pre-shot routines, how important it is, how it's helped me, how it should help you, and how, take a tip from the pros. They got a pre-shot routine, and they stick to it, right? They literally stick. We're tight now.
Tight.
All right, we're trying to, we moved the booth. Check out the booth. Check out my man Jeremy behind the glass. He's back behind the glass, folks. He was here last episode. I had to say, do me a favor, go back behind the glass. We got Corona. We got to keep this kid away from me. I don't know what he's going on, this kid. I'm just kidding. But check him out. He's back there over there, nice. We're gonna make a little nice booth for him over there. So everybody wants to sponsor anything. Any sponsors want some stuff? We're gonna be sharing ad space. We're gonna be selling ad space back there. But no, so we're here. So pre-shot routines we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about breaking 90, okay? It's something that I do on a regular basis, whether the people in the comments don't think I do or not. I'm telling you right now I do. I got no reason to lie, none whatsoever. And we got a par 5 for you today. We're going to be ranking the best golf feelings, all right, your top 5. So, Jeremy, I know I didn't tell you about this yesterday because I didn't know about this when we were talking yesterday afternoon. So now you know best golf feelings of what we're talking about, all right? And it could be anything, which we'll get to later on. But first, let's go a little read from our friends over at O'Brien. How your business is perceived in the public eye can make all the difference between just getting by and truly thriving. At OCG, we can guarantee that trusting us with your brand's identity will garner the attention of potential clients and competitors alike. From logo design to social media management, together we can reach new heights. Visit our website and learn more about who we are and how we can help at o'briencreativegroup.com, OBRIEN CreativeGroup.com. O'BrienCreativeGroup.com. They do more than just logos, folks. They
Ronnie,
do more than just logos.
Before we start the show,
What's up? What do you got?
it is PGA Championship week, and
It is.
And our man Alex Beach has touched foot in San Francisco at Harding Park.
He's there. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So what's he saying?
I talked to him yesterday before he went and got his testing done for the week.
Okay.
Because
Like COVID testing?
Yeah, the
Okay.
COVID testing stuff.
Okay.
And he was
Just
sending
shove it up his nose?
Yeah.
They tickle his brain a little
and
bit?
take his temperature and stuff like
Nice.
that.
Okay.
But he was sending me his scripts and stuff for what he's going to wear, what polo is going to give him.
Oh, nice. You got a little episode of Golf City Style coming out?
Yep.
All right. Good.
But our man Alex Beach touched foot, and he's ready to go this week.
I'm fired up, man. I hope he makes the cut.
Yeah.
I'll be cheering for him. I'll be cheering. I'm going on vacation this week, so I won't be at any watch parties or anything going on here. But I hope he's there on the weekend.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I really do. I mean, it was super cool guy,
Such a
man.
good
So if you
guy,
don't follow him, go follow my man. What's his name? His name on Instagram is
It's
something cuckoo. What is it?
It's a Beachy. So instead of
Avicii?
instead of Avicii, it's a Beachy.
A-B.
Bicci.
A-B.
Or no, I'm sorry.
No, that's not right.
ABICII.
Yeah, that's what
Underscore.
Underscore. Just look for him. Alex Beach. Search his name, and you'll find him. Check him out. He's our guy. He's out there right now playing in the PGA Championship. Who do you like this week, by the way?
In the PGA Championship?
Yeah,
If I'm being truly honest, I think Brooks. Like, he's so hot right now.
Brooks is. That sounded.
I'm riding the hot hand.
No, I get it. Brooks is a good pick. I think Brooks is a good pick. I think JT. You know, one thing I do actually want to talk about before we get into.
Hold on. No way JT wins 2 weeks in a row. There's just no way. No golfer ever wins 2 weeks in a row.
I don't know. Why?
Odds are against him to win 2 weeks in a row.
He's playing well.
But odds are against him to win 2 weeks in a row.
He's playing well. I don't believe that.
Okay. You want to make a side action bet right here?
You want to make a side action bet? What? That
he won't
JT
even be
finishes
in the
higher
top.
than Brooks?
Yeah, we can do that.
We can do that.
All right.
A little side action.
Done.
A little side action. What do you want to do? What are we putting on it? What are we playing for?
300.
Whoa.
Oh,
I was going to say, how about the next round of golf? Are you 300? All right.
I thought that was
playing?
a little
Trump
number.
National? I mean, Jesus Christ.
Number.
No, I mean, all right. I mean, I didn't know you were balling like that. And you want to go over here and hit $300 on a side action bet. I'll book it. I have absolutely no problem taking that bet. So the bet is I got JT to finish higher than Brooks Koepka.
Yep.
All right, just to disprove your theory that somebody can't win 2 weeks in a row. I'm not even saying that. I think he's hot. I don't think he's not my pick to win. But he's my pick to finish better than Koepka because I don't ever turn down a bet. So. So, I mean, here's one thing I think. How about Jon Rahm? I mean, I feel bad for this guy. I mean, not for nothing. The kid finally makes it to world number one.
He was there already, I think. Wasn't he? Never there?
I don't think so, no. I think this was the first time he actually made it to number one. And what was he there for, a week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I don't like it, all right? I don't like that these rankings keep changing like that. I mean, I think, seriously, it should be maybe once a quarter or
football?
after every major,
Football?
maybe. Like what?
Like football?
What do you mean like football?
Like they come out with standings every week?
Well, I mean, the standings.
Well, here's why. Here's why.
I don't know.
I
just think that it's a little. Look. I get it. They're all kind of lumped together. It's FedEx points. It's a whole whatever, a whole equation going on as to how they come up with who's number one. But
honestly, I don't know how. Like it's just so much.
No, it is, and I get it, but it's I don't know, man. I just think if you're the world number one, you should be the number one for a little bit of time. I mean, at least make it where like the rankings come out every 5 or every 6 tournaments or every 8 weeks or just every 2 months. Something. I mean, the guy was number one for what, like 10 days?
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
But think about it this way. It forces those those top guys, maybe let's say top 10, to actually play in a field, because a lot of guys just take time off.
Oh, you're saying, yeah, but still.
Because you have to play a lot just to maintain that number one spot. You really do.
Oh, man, it's crazy. I
You
mean,
know?
Tiger was number one for how many hundreds of weeks in a row?
Consecutive weeks,
It was
yeah.
disgusting, whatever that number was. It was like, it's ridiculous. It's like 10 years worth of playing. He was at number one. But I mean, I don't know. I just think that I feel bad for Jon Rahm. The kid finally makes it to number one. He's number one in the world, and then 2 weeks later, boom, it's JT.
Gone.
I just think that they
Well,
should just
because,
kind of
like,
like tail it back.
He also won a WGC, so that's how many points?
Yeah, they're all weighted differently. I get it. I get there's a whole system to it, and I'm not saying that I don't like the rankings. I just don't think that they should come out so quickly. It shouldn't be a weekly thing. It should be at least a monthly thing. At least first of the month. How'd you do in the last 4 weeks? You know, maybe your top 2 scores, you throw out your bottom score. You know, you do something like that. Whereas, like, if you don't play in all 4 events, you know, you still. It's not going to penalize you. There's got to be something.
I can agree
think,
with that, yeah.
You know, it's just, I don't know.
Another thing, by the way, that's happening today as we shoot this episode.
What's that?
Garrett Cole's making his Bronx debut.
Oh, man. I'm telling you what, the Yankees are hot right now. Speaking about Brooks Koepka, forget Brooks Koepka. My man Aaron Judge is hitting bombs, bro. I mean, just last night, this was, again, we're shooting this on Monday, all right? It's going to air. You guys are hearing it on Thursday. But on Sunday, the Yankees just swept the Red Sox, and the last game of the set was beautiful.
Great game.
They were down by 1 in the 8th inning, and my man Aaron Judge, DJ LeMahieu is nasty. Dude, this kid.
That kid just hits.
This
singles,
kid just
man.
hits. He hits. He's got more opposite field hits than anybody in the last year, just dating back to the beginning of last year.
I keep watching this video. It's like, here, listen to this, guys.
Well, you got it? What do you get? Wait, do it again.
Listen to this. That's so pure.
Oh, that's like the shit. That's like listening to Tiger or somebody on a driving range.
Hitting a pure shot.
When you just hear that pure shot, that sound that the ball against the club makes, the sound that the ball makes against the bat. I mean, but my man Aaron Judge is just hurting people right now. He's swinging so smooth. Alex Rodriguez couldn't believe it last night when he was calling the game. No. Anyway, it was awesome. So shout out to the Yankees.
Since this is a golf show. You see, Cespedes opted out. I think it's to play more golf.
You know, the funny thing is that as soon as I saw that, what is his first name? Yoenis Cespedes just decided to just leave. Like they went to the hotel. They had to bring the security to go to the hotel to look for the guy. He was gone. He's definitely on a tee box somewhere. He does not want to play baseball. He's got more money than God. He doesn't need any more of it. He just said, you know what? I'm not playing. No. I want to go play golf right now. Unbelievable. They actually sent somebody in the hotel to look for him, and he wasn't even there. It's sick. But he's definitely playing golf, no doubt. All right, so look. Oh, shout out to Jim Furyk, too.
Oh, yeah.
How about Jimmy Furyk, my man? He's got like the ugliest swing in the world when you see it in person. It's so funny. You sit at a PGA event and you watch. I know he's beautiful. It's sexy, but it's just unorthodox.
It's not sexy. I don't think it's sexy.
Well, I mean, his results are sexy, but I mean, he's got a smooth swing, but it just looks unorthodox, right? Mm-hmm. So you see the other players come up, they swing, and they come see him, and he's standing there looking like a bird. Yeah, looking like a bird, right? Real narrow stance and just a quirky swing. But look at that. I mean, sure enough, first he was, I think, the first player since Jimenez. Well, what's his name?
Miguel Jimenez, yeah.
Miguel, right. I think he was the last player to win his first ever Champions event. Uh-huh. Right. So Jim Furyk is over 50. Right, it's like the AARP tour,
over 50 club,
the over 50 club, right? Which Phil is in, but decides not to. But it's funny because Jimmy Furyk, so he played in his first ever event.
He's 56 or something like that.
Is he that? Is he that high?
He didn't go in right away.
Obviously, I mean, if he's 56, he didn't go in. I didn't think he was that old, but
no,
okay.
I don't think he's 50. I think he's been eligible for a long time.
All right, yeah. Well,
maybe he's not 56.
I don't know what he is, but anyway, good. Congrats to him for winning his first ever, and it wasn't even like a runaway. Like he had a fight. Like one guy like blew up on the 17 and 8, bogeyed 17 and 18, and Jim just kind of slid right in the back door there.
What am I saying? I'm shocked, man. He is 50.
He is 50.
Yeah, I thought he was older. So wait, Phil's older than him?
I didn't they say Phil was 50? They say it all the time. They might be the same age.
Phil's 50. Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought he was. I mean, he looks older. Sorry.
Oh, Jimmy Furyk looks like. Yeah, no, for sure. That's why I didn't really dispute it. I didn't think he was 56. I would have guessed like 53.
I thought
maybe.
He was older.
But yeah, he definitely looks older than Phil for sure. But no, shout out to Jimmy Furyk. I mean, good. I mean, that's fantastic. You know, win your first event. But the cool thing is that he's not off tour. Like he's playing in the PGA Championship this week, right? Because he's still ranked in the top 100 in the world. Which is great.
Someone's at your door.
Someone is at my door. Thank you, Ring doorbell. So, so Jimmy Furyk is still in the top 100. He's actually played in 5 events this year, and he's made the cut in 3 of them.
Okay.
And I think he finished pretty high in 2 of them.
Wasn't one the players?
I don't know. I saw a little snippet, and I thought I'd share it, But shout out to Jimmy Furyk and all the old guys out there. That's fantastic. Good
I
for
think
him.
Phil's going to be the next one. I'm calling it right now.
Phil's going to be the next one to what?
Win on his debut on the PGA Championship.
I think that's pretty. I think that might be a safe bet. That might be a safe bet. And we already talked about it. JT back to the world #1, and I feel bad for John Rahm. I mean, I really do. It's just bullshit. But I kind of jumped ahead and we skipped that. All right, so let's just jump in. Let's talk about pre-shot routines. First off, Deuce, do you have one?
A pre-shot routine?
Yeah. Are you consistent with a pre-shot routine? Give me your pre-shot routine. You're in the cart. All right. You roll up to let's say you're at the tee box. What are your thoughts? What are you thinking about?
On the tee box?
Yeah, buddy. We'll go through the whole thing. We'll go through your. Let's see what you got.
Stand behind the ball.
All right. You're behind the ball.
Yeah. Pick my aim. I size up my tee first of all. Let me go back to that.
You size up your tee.
Yeah, so I just make sure my ball is like a half inch above my driver.
Right.
So pick my line.
Picking a line, right? Are you doing anything with the yardage with the club, or you're just pulling driver?
No, if it's over 365, it's driver. If it's under 360, if it's 365 and less, it's 3-wood or anything less than driver. But I'm pretty much that, and I have like this back thing type of thing. I don't know how you explain it, but like I just bring it back, like how I want my takeaway to be.
Your takeaway, right? You do your takeaway, right?
I do my takeaway, and then I do.
How many practice swings? Does it vary?
Oh, one.
One practice swing.
Behind the ball, not on the ball. Behind,
like behind, or like off the ball.
Behind the ball. So when I'm picking my line, I take my practice swing.
Is your practice swing going the opposite direction?
Yes.
All right, so you're kind of like swinging like this while you're looking this. Okay, go ahead.
Then behind the ball, size it up. I do my takeaway. Then I do my after contact, like the first couple inches.
Right. Thoughts in the head? Anything thoughts in the head?
Nothing in the head.
You try to not think about anything?
Nothing in the head.
No breathing, nothing?
Nothing in the head.
Okay. All right. It's actually the last 3 rounds that I've played. I've played pretty well. I kind of had an idea I was going to try to talk about this in a future episode, right? So for the last 3 rounds that I've played, I've tried to specifically work on this aspect. Okay, I don't think I've played with you in those 3 rounds, but I've been really, really trying to read up on pre-shot routines from the pros. Now, they all vary, but they all have – the one thing that they all do have is a routine, and they stick to the routine, okay? And I tried doing that, and it's gotten easier through 3 rounds. But the last round, I shot at 87, and I putted really well. So it comes down to the routine. I'm starting to get more comfortable with it, okay? So on the tee box, it's – where it used to be for me, right? It used to be 400-plus yards, I'm pulling driver. Anything under 300 yards, I'm pulling a 3-wood. I'm looking for the pin, and I'm swinging.
What, you mean 300-plus?
No, 400-plus.
400. So what's 400 and down? Driver?
No. Under 400 was 3-wood.
That's not what you said. All right, I was just making sure.
I'm sorry. Is that what I said?
No, you said over 400 is driver, under 300
anything
is
400 and above is a driver.
Anything
400 and below is a 3-wood.
Yeah. Okay, you said anything 300 and below is 3-wood.
Oh, no.
So I was figuring out.
We'd be leaving out a lot of stuff there. Yeah. No, so over 400 driver, under 400 3-wood. Okay, off the tape. Now, and I'm literally aiming center of the fairway all the time, and I'm going right for pins when I get to my next shot. And I'm swinging. Now, that's not good. That's not a very good pre-shot routine. Okay, so now, after doing some research, reading some articles from some other people, and watching some YouTube videos, the first thing now that I do is I get up on the tee box, right, with no club in my hand, because this eliminates the thought process of I'm hitting driver, because I just automatically pulling the driver out. Now, for me, I'm kind of streaky, so when I'm hitting my driver good, I'm just going to hit the driver all day because I'm hitting it good. And if I have 1 or 2 bad drives at the beginning of a round, the 3-wood comes out and the driver doesn't come out again. Okay, but now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to incorporate the hybrid off the tee a little bit more, because I hit my hybrid off the tee. Okay, it goes. We're talking about 220-yard shot. So now I'm really starting to do the math, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to be. I love to be at that 150 range. That's a very, very comfortable shot for me approach shot. So now I'm starting to get up there, and now instead of just looking for the middle of the fairway, I'm actually looking for disaster, okay? Where am I hitting clubs? I usually miss left when I miss. Very rarely do I slice the ball. So now, okay, I am looking for bunkers. I'm looking for trouble. Where do I not want to be? I'm getting my shot scope Precision Pro, or my shot scope or wherever, and I'm looking for bunkers. I'm looking how far is that bunker in the middle of the fairway? And I want to make sure I'm nowhere near it. Whether I can get over it, great, or I want to be well short of it. I don't want to mess around with any fairway bunkers, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm wondering, okay, look, I got red stakes over here, white stakes over here. I'm trying to take into consideration all the bad that can happen, all right? Come up with a plan. Then I'm picking a target, which is usually down the right side of the fairway because my shot tends to draw a tad. You know, like I said, when I miss it, I hook it. So if I start all my shots down the right side of the fairway, even if I do have a little bit of a hook on it, I still might not be completely out of play, right? So, and also here's one thing that my buddy Joey Ips taught me. A lot of golf designers, when they're designing holes, okay, there are aiming points that you don't realize within the hole. So beyond the green, if there's houses that are, on a golf course, they're purposely, take a look at this. Next time you're on a golf course and there's houses, they have a lot of peaks, and those peaks are actually intentional. They're to help line it up. So it's like you have a green and you have peaks. You figure out the wind. You're aiming for. You don't want they say you want a really small target, because if you're aiming small, you're going to miss small, right? So they say really pick out a piece of something that you want to hit, whether it be a 150 stake or something. You want to really focus your aim as much as possible. But what Joey Epps taught me, and what I found to be really good, is it helped get the ball up in the air. Make your target up off the ground. Okay, so if you're at that 150 stake and you're looking to go in to a green, look beyond. Look for a top of a tree. Okay, see the flag. Go up above the flag. You got a peak of a house. Aim for the peak of the house. Aim for the top of the tree or a branch of the tree. Aim high. Okay, because that's where your focus is going to be, and you're just naturally, it's going to help you get the ball up in the air. It worked for me. Check it out. Might work for you. Okay, then. Even when you're in the fairway, like you just aim high. All right, that's a huge thing. So I'm aiming high. I'm aiming to the right side. I'm trying to figure out, like, if there's a bunker at 230. Okay, now I know my drive goes 270, even though some of the listeners don't think that it does. But I know I can get over that. But if I want to, I'm not hitting 3-wood there. So now it's like, okay, how far more is the hole? I might just pull out the hybrid now and play a little smart. I still have a problem with teeing off with irons. Unless it's a super short hole, I still kind of, the lowest I really want to go is is the hybrid. But a 220 shot is, it's pretty concerning. I mean, some people can hit their 5-iron, their 4-irons, 220. So it's kind of like I'm hitting an iron. But no, I like the hybrid. So off the tee, I'm starting to use it a lot more.
I like the hybrid.
All right.
Too.
So every pro has a unique pre-shot routine, and amateur golfers usually don't, or at least it's not consistent. So when I get up to the ball, now I've decided where the hazards, where the problem areas could be, and I pick my club accordingly, okay? I got my line down the right side because I tend to miss left. If you tend to slice the ball, you should be aiming down the left side all the time, okay? Now when you get up there, and I'm a 3-swing guy, all right? Look, don't take half swings. You want to actually swing as if you're going to swing, right? Because you want that interaction with the turf the way it's going to be. So I go forward, and I don't stop. I come back, and I scrape that same piece of grass. Forward, back, and then I kind of drop my club head on the ground, pick it up, wipe it with my one hand, and then I get behind the ball. And I try to take a big, deep breath as I'm walking up. But once I get over the ball, it's Ronnie Rose in my head, and it's go. The longer you stand over the ball, the more you're going to let your brain get involved, right? And you're going to just mess things up. Your muscles are going to tight. Your memory is going to be off from the practice swings. It's 1, 2, 3. Walk up to the ball, deep breath. Ronnie Rose is the last thing that I say in my head. Sometimes I say it out loud before I swing because that's my tempo, right? That's the tempo that I want to maintain, right? So now, so your distance front. Now you're up the approach shot. All right, your distance front, back, and middle. I am aiming for the middle all the time.
Okay.
I'm finding that it's helping. If the pin's in the front and I'm shooting it with my Precision Pro, and I'm like, all right, it's 135 to the flag with the slope. It's 130 shot, whatever. No, I am not putting it where I want to put it. Now, if I know it's a 130 shot to the flag, now I'm going to go down to a pitching wedge, right? And I'm going to hit a smooth pitching wedge, which would be a 130 shot. If I don't hit that flush and nice, it's going to come up short.
All right.
I'd rather aim for the middle of the green. So if I come up short, I'm all over the flag. Mm-hmm. If I hit it pure, I'm still, in the middle of the green. So it's like, oh my. Well, that's a call that I should not be ignoring right now. I probably shouldn't. Can we cut there for a second?
We're going to take a break here.
We're going to take a break right here. We'll be right back, folks. Thanks. And we're back, folks. Sorry, a little delay, little phone call. It was probably about, 2.2 seconds for these people. They know nothing. Did you throw the card in there? They throw the card in there real nice, the inside logo, and then we drop back in. Anyway, we're back. Have no idea where we left off, but we're going to go at it anyway. So I think I was obviously talking about pre-shot routines. And every pro has a unique pre-shot routine, and amateurs need to too, right? So I kind of went through a few things. So my old routine was garbage. My new routine the last 3 rounds has been, the distance to the front, back, and middle. We've been aiming for the middle because
that's what we're talking about.
Right. Yep. So if the pin's in the front and I know that it's 130 to the playing 130. And that's going to make me feel like I need a pitching wedge because that's my 130 club. But if I hit it a little short, I'm going to be in trouble, and I got to worry about chipping up and then maybe 3 putting and screwing things up. So I'm aiming for the center of the green all the time. Okay. I played the last 3 rounds without using my my shooter and just literally I used the shooter on the tee box to go to bunkers.
Okay.
Right, and I know a lot of the watches tell you that, but I want more, the front lip of the bunker. I want to know where I need to be. But as far as when I'm going into the green, I'm looking at my watch. On my watch and my watch only, I'm going to the center of the green every time, no matter where the flag is.
So
right?
So the shot scope's the first ever watch that I ever had. I've been shooter or nothing. And since I've gotten the shot scope, ever since it differentiates the distance from front, middle, back.
Right.
I've been playing the front, middle, back.
And for me now, it's like, look, you might be 130 to the flag if you shoot it, right?
But let me tell you, it's shaving off a lot. It's saving off some strokes.
But the middle of the green might be 150.
But it depends. If you're playing somewhere like, let's use example because I played it recently. Let's use Rock Spring.
Okay.
Coast in West Orange here from where we're from. Rock Spring has some of the biggest greens in New Jersey.
They're big greens.
Huge greens.
They're big greens.
So that distance makes a huge difference from where you're putting.
It does,
and you can't tell me it doesn't.
But we're talking to the, did you know that I have a stat here, 22% of golfers, only 22% of golfers shoot sub 90. Only 22%. Yeah, the average score for men is 97, and the average score for women is 114.
So I'm below average.
Well below average, right? And so am I. I mean, 22% of golfers shoot sub 90, 90 or below.
Yeah, below average too. Yeah.
Right. So getting that specific, you don't need to be. Even if you have large greens. If you have large greens, great. But let's just say that it's 135 to the front of the green, but because it's downhill a little bit, it's a 130 shot.
Yeah.
So I pull out a pitching wedge to go 135, right? 130, 135, that's my pitching wedge.
Right.
Now, I hit it a little thin, or a little fat or whatever, and it comes up short. Now I'm in big trouble. Whereas it's a big green, and the center of the green was 150 playing 145. Now that's an 8-iron.
Yeah.
So really, give me a 9. Let me hit a smooth 9-iron, 140, 145. Now I'm in the middle of the green, and I'm putting, right? So that's kind of.
Here's where I use your mentality though of playing the middle of the green. If the pin's in the back and I'm playing, I don't know, Manasquan River Country Club where there's glass for greens.
They're ice, yeah. It's like putting on ice, yeah.
I'm going to shoot the middle of the green, and if it's playing in the middle, I'm going to shoot the front of the green and vice versa. So that's where I use that mentality, but I wouldn't say I would use it all the time.
No, but I've been, the last 3 rounds, I've been literally playing. It was Manasquan River, it was Ballyowen, and it was Francis Byrne.
Okay,
so those three, one country club, one really nice course, and one public course, right? Well, there are two public courses, but Byrne is a nice course, but the greens were very slow. So either way, I'm going to the middle of the green every time. I'm hitting a solid, consistent shot, right? Again, I'm avoiding hazards. If there's a bunker in the front, even more so, I'm aiming to maybe center back of the green to avoid the bunker in the front.
I'm telling you, though, if you stop being afraid of hitting the ball in bunkers, you'll be so much better.
I'll tell you what, though, the last couple rounds, I've actually been not bad. I've picked up my bunker play. I kind of figured it out a little bit. I don't want to jinx myself, but I kind of did.
You can't let the course scare you. That's That's your downfall.
Right. And then also now, so, going back to the pre-shot routine, you got to come up when you're laying up. You got to, pick your best distance. And I got to get rid of, you hit a bad shot, you're in the woods. Instead of trying to hit a ridiculous shot through two trees, just punch out. Yeah. Punch out to the middle of the fairway, get to a number, and then keep playing the course.
I have a question for you on your pre-shot.
Yeah.
Since we're still on the tee box. Are you hitting, let's say your best club, you want to be 150 out every time. Are you hitting your 150 out just to get 150 out every time? Like, let's say. I
am now.
Okay.
The last 3 rounds, I've been doing that. That's why I said I've taken a lot of hybrids off the tee.
Right.
And a hybrid off the tee is a 200, 220 club. Yeah. Right? So, if do the math. I want to be the 150. That's where I want to be. 150, 140 is my 9-iron, 8-iron. That's where I want to be on my approach shot.
Here's where.
Okay? And that also, a lot of that comes into play because I have a new 60-degree wedge and a new 54-degree wedge, and my attack wedge with my AP3s is a 48 degree. So I have six degrees in between each of those. So 60, 54, and 48. Now, I am not 100% dialed in on those wedges yet because they're new. So I'm still not even 100% sure exactly how far that 54 goes on a full swing. Okay. So I'm just taking smooth swings. It's going about 100 yards, and that's kind of where I want it to be. But, again, I'm not 100%. I would rather be at the 140, 150. I'd rather have a 9-iron or an 8-iron aiming for the center of the green and going from there. It's been helping me out a lot, okay? So you pick the target off the ground, the trees, the houses, something like that helps the ball flight, all right? You swing. Me, I go with the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I do that, and then I go to the ball and I hit, okay? And I say Ronnie Rose is the only thing that I'm thinking about. That's my tempo thing, Ron E. Rose. Pick 3 syllables and go for it. It's going to help your game. Right, so those are so a golf psychologist, Dr. Bob Rotella. Right, I read a couple of his books. He's really good. Check him out if you haven't in the past. But he said your pre-shot routine is like your wingman on the course.
Okay,
you want to be consistent. Okay, it gets you in the zone. Right, it gets you in the zone pre-shot. Right, it speeds up your pace of play if you're doing the same thing over and over again because you get better at it. Right? If you're up there and you're deciding that, no, you get up there, you look, you see the hazards, you pick your club, you 1, 2, 3 swing, you walk up, you hit it, and you go. That's going to pick up the pace of play. And it increases your confidence. I mean, it truly does. It increases your confidence, and that's what is very important, right? And you also need a short game routine, right? You have your short game pre-shot routine. You pick a spot to land the ball, chip and pitch shots that leave you the most makeable putt. All right, I do this sometimes, and now I'm trying to do it every time because I want that consistent pre-shot routine. So I get up, I'm in the rough, okay, I know I see the green is sloping a little left to right, and I see where I want to land it, I'm looking at it, and as I'm taking my practice swings of a chip or a pitch or whatever, I'm looking at that spot on the green, and that's the only thing I'm focusing on. I'm not even looking at the hole, I'm looking at the spot where I think it should land to release to the hole. Perfect. All right, that's all I'm doing.
Perfect.
And that's right, and that's helped too. And you have a putting routine. Some people read it from the back and the front. I'm too lazy. I don't want to walk that much. You know what I mean? So I just get behind it. I pick a quick line. All right, looks like it's going left to right. I pick a line, 2 balls outside. But now the rest of the time, I do that quickly. The rest of the time, I'm watching other people putt to try to see the speed. And all I'm focusing on is the speed. And this last round that I spanked Philly Bucket on the course. Spanked him. I mean, I beat him up so bad. He was flustered. He was cursing. He didn't know what was going on. We played with this guy. We were going shot for shot at some point, and we were playing some real good competitive golf on the front nine, and then I just kind of took off in the back. I putted out of my gourd. I went back to the one-handed putting. And Philly said, he goes, I don't understand it. He goes, whenever you go one-handed putting with me on the course, you putt lights out, and then I hear that you putt it terribly with other people. And that's the truth. But I went back to my Cleveland. Who you calling?
Philly Bucket.
Oh, you're calling him.
Yeah.
Oh, you're calling him live on the air. Let's see if he answers. What's today? Today's Monday. He's got the day off today.
I know he does. He's watching the kids.
Yeah, he's on daddy duty today.
Wow, he's on answer. Maybe he's live on Instagram. He always goes live on Instagram.
He does. He does live quite a bit.
It's like 5 minutes though. He's off. Wow, he's on answer.
He's on answer.
All right, we'll get information later.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get him to concur. He's, should I call? Should I try calling him?
No, don't do that to me. If he answers, I'll be so upset.
Oh, he's definitely gonna answer if I call him. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it.
If he does that, I'm leaving.
You're leaving. Where are you going?
Home. Are you FaceTiming or are you?
No.
Oh, he didn't answer.
What do you mean? It's only 2 rings.
Yeah, it's all he needs usually.
You think that's all he needs?
What's up, fella?
Yo. Yo, why don't you answer your phone when I call?
You don't answer when Jeremy calls. I told him that you were going to answer for me.
I want to ask him a question.
Go ahead. Jeremy's got a question for you.
And Phil, by the way, I didn't want to play golf last week on Wednesday.
Jeremy said he didn't want to play golf last week on Wednesday.
What's the question?
Okay.
Wow.
Great talking to you, Phil.
Wow, you're really bringing the fire here live on the show, by the way.
I don't know if I'm the show. What's the question?
So Ronnie's over here saying we're live on the show. Ronnie's saying that he putted lights out against you.
Can you hear him?
Throw me the phone.
Oh, Jesus. Hold on.
Yo, Phil. Phil.
I can barely hear you.
Phil.
Yeah.
So Ronnie, we're live on the show.
We're live.
Ronnie's talking about how he absolutely spanked you with his putter last Wednesday.
How he what?
Spanked you with his putter. Literally.
Yeah, Jeremy, you sound like you're underwater.
What is? I'm calling you from my phone. This phone's a piece.
No, what are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with that phone.
Your phone's garbage.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We're wasting airtime here. Wasting airtime! But no, I putted lights out, one-handed. I started picking a line.
Yeah, so Phil, is this better? Ronnie's phone has something wrong with it. So Ronnie's over here on the show live. We're on minute 11, 20, whatever it is. And Ronnie's saying that he spanked you with his putter, literally.
Spanked me literally with his putter?
On Wednesday, tell everybody how good I putted, and you said, wow, why is it that you putt so good one-handed with me and nobody else?
Exactly right.
That's exactly right. All right, bye. Oh, bye.
Wait, how bad did I beat him? I beat him up pretty good, didn't I?
He was lights out.
He was like,
confirmation.
wow, I didn't want to play last week, by the way. I was tired. Bye.
Probably had a long day at work.
Bye.
All right, we're getting back out on the course, by the way. Oh, by the way, boom, boom, big fan. It's like a little sinus spray, but what it is it's like a breath mint for your nose.
It's Zeke Elliott smelling salt.
It's not smelling salts. It's actually nice. Hey, look, you put breath mints in your mouth for your breath to be nice and fresh, right? You do the same thing for your nose. Boom, boom. It's not a paid advertisement. I'm just a fan of the product, so I'm going to let you know about it.
Smelling sauce.
Kind of, sort of. It wakes you up a little bit. Kicks you a little kick. But anyway, listen. So back to the one-handed. I'm with the old Cleveland putter. I almost sold it. I decided not to sell it. I brought it out of the bag. I was in my basement, and I was just, on the phone for work, and I was putting, and I just happened to pull it out of my bag with all my putters in it. And I noticed that it sets up really nice for the one-handed. It's flat. It's flat to the ground. It really looked nice, and I said, And I put it in the bag, and it was the first time ever I used that putter with one hand, and I'll tell you what, I'm feeling good about it. But I do think my problem with the putting is the fast greens. When I play at nicer courses, I'm all over the place, but this one, when I played at Burn, the greens were really slow that day, and I was lights out with the putter. So what I'm focusing on now, folks, is the pre-shot putting routine is get a line quick, 2 balls to the left, okay, great, and then look at the speed. Look at the other people putting, work on the speed, get a 3-foot radius, and just get it. I'm not looking at the flag. I'm not trying to sink the putt anymore. My focus is just getting the ball 3 feet from the cup, tap in, move on. All right? So that's my new thing. That's what I've been working on, and it's TikTok. So it's walk up to the green. It's pick a spot, draw a line with my eyes, work on my stroke while I'm looking at the spot, not the hole, the spot where I want it to land or stop, and then let the green take it the rest of the way. And then I take a quick breathe, walk up. TikTok is my swing thought. It's all I think about before I putt. TikTok. tick-tock, tick-tock. Ron E. Rose on the swing, tick-tock on the putt. That's it. It's been working really good for me, and I think you should try it. I'm just saying.
What do you do with your head cover?
What do I do? Oh, I got to go. Yeah, that's what I do. My head cover is huge. So I always walk out. I take my putter out of the bag, and I walk to the green with it with the head cover on. I always drop the head cover right at the edge of the green in line with where my cart is, okay? The reason I do that every single time is if I bring multiple clubs with me, say I'm in a greenside bunker, say I got a chip, and I get out of the cart, I pull my 60-degree wedge and my putter, I go up, I hit my ball, and then I go and drop the club in the line towards the cart, and I put my putter head cover on the club. So I'll never leave a club on a hole, because when I go to get my putter head cover, there's a club laying right there. So even when I don't bring another club with me, I'm just in the habit now of dropping the head cover on the apron, the first cut right there on the way to the green. So that's what I do with that. Ooh, you got something that you do? Or you tend to leave clubs everywhere. So that's
not really.
The last
time,
Belly always got a club of yours, you know.
They do have a club of mine. I have not gone back to get though because I've got a new one.
That's a shame.
I should go back and get it.
You should go back.
Oh, you were there. You were there. You should have got it for me.
I should have. But speaking of that club, we should go back and get it, because those of you, by time of air, we're going to be live on the Ronnie from New Jersey eBay page, all right? Head over to eBay, okay? You're going to see a lot of clubs. I got my Callaway Apex Pros with the O-Band custom shafts, the Puryk shafts from Club Champion. They're not for me, folks, but they're gorgeous. I got them up there at a steep discount, $700 less than what I paid for them, okay? So go out there, check them out. They might be for you, and there's a lot of other wedges. There will be putters on there. I haven't taken the photos of the putters yet. I'm letting my brother decide between my Nike Vapor Pros and also the Wilson C300 irons. He's picking which one he wants.
He's
and
buying
the other,
them?
he's No, I'm not giving him anything.
He's your brother.
I don't care. I don't give my brother anything.
Right.
I've already given him a lot of things.
Wow.
He traded in his R1 driver for another tailor-made driver that I had. So I'll give him that because I'm going to sell the R1. So there's going to be a lot of clubs, a lot of wedges, a lot of things that I've played with we reviewed on the show. But they're going to be up there. No auction. I'm a buy-only kind of guy. Buy now, make an offer. We negotiate back and forth. I don't want to have to.
Even though you can make more money than auction.
You could make more money, and I might do that with some of the Scotty Cameron putters because people get a little nutty when it comes to Scotty Cameron putters. But for the wedges and most of the irons and everything, it's going to be just a set price. Buy it, ship it out, nice.
Wait, what? I want a Scotty. Do I want a Scotty?
You don't want a. Nah, you got the best Scotty that I had, the oil can. That was a solid
but
buy.
I do want another one.
We'll see what I got. Anyway, so yeah, and hey, listen, if you got some clubs that you want me to
sell for you,
test out, sell for you, we'll work out a little bit of a deal back and forth. Let's just say you got a couple sets of irons in your garage, and you don't know what to do with them because you got a new set.
Reach out to me, and I'll
send them to Jeremy, the producer. We'll take them out on a course. We'll run them through. If I like them, maybe I buy them from you. If not, we work out a price, and I put them on the inside the leather. Ronnie from New Jersey eBay store. So check that out, folks. It's up there. It's live. And now I want to go into Breaking 90, okay?
Oh, not par 5? Okay.
No, real quick. I just want to talk about Breaking 90 because,
Oh, didn't we already talk about that?
We might have at some point, but I just want to talk about it again because I saw that stat, which blew my mind, that 22% of golfers, only 22% of golfers shoot sub 90. There's a lot of golfers that are in the 90s and the hundreds. I mean, the average male score is 97, average female score is 114, and that blew my mind. I was shocked at that, but not really, because golf is a hard game. We know that it's a hard game, right? But if your goal is to shoot 80, 88, 89, you just want to get out of the 90s, right? And you want to get into the 80s. You got to mentally think about it a different way, okay? Instead of harping over every hole and trying to get the best score, if you go up to a tee box, think about this. And again, I've done this the last 3 rounds, so this is another reason why we're talking about it. You go up to a tee box, and it's a par 5. And to break 90, you need to put a 6 on the card, right? A 6. You know how much easier that par 5 is?
I know.
I mean, and if you're flirting with 90s, you're probably getting to most par 5s in 3.
Yeah.
If not 2.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you're getting there in 3 or 2 and you just got to get it up and in, you know, literally, shooting 90 is 18 over par.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need.
Bogey every hole.
17 bogeys in 1 par, and you are going to shoot an 89 on a par 72 hole, of course. Bogey golf is okay. There is nothing wrong with bogey golf. Mm-hmm. You will be better than 78% of people who play the game of golf in the world.
Oh, I love this. I love this, how my name on your phone is Jeremy Golficity. All right.
Why? What'd you do? You texted yourself something?
No, Ben's texted us, and I texted back, and I just saw that you said it said Jeremy Golficity.
Yeah, I got to change it to Jeremy, the producer.
What a great name.
Jeremy Golficity. So anyway, yeah, everybody's Golficity. It's Mike Golficity, Frank Golficity, Eric Golficity. Everybody's Golficity. Anyway, so if you're going into a round with that mindset, that on every par 3 you got to put a 4, every par 4 you could put a 5. And every par 5 you could put a 6 and still shoot under 90. There is absolutely no reason why you can't do it. It's just a mindset thing, man. I'm telling you. If you ever mark a score above a 5, all right, if you never, all right, here's what it is. If you never mark a score above 5, it's impossible to shoot a 90 or higher. It's impossible. Mathematically, it's impossible. If you're 4s and 5s and 5s, sprinkle in a 6, but you get a par, you kind of counteract it, whatever it may be. That's the way you break 90, and you got to avoid the blow-up holes. And by avoiding the blow-up holes, I mean don't hit driver all the time. If you're slicing it, aim down the left side of the fairway. So if you slice it, you're on the right side of the fairway. If you hit a good shot, you're on the left side of the fairway, okay? Know your misses.
Know your game.
Know your game. Know your misses. Know what you're capable of. Pick a club that you love. What's the club that you go to the range and you pull out all the time? For me, it's an 8-iron. I love hitting the 8-iron so that's the number that I try to get to. I try to get to that 150 mark because that's where I'm most comfortable, okay? And that's how you break 90. Don't always hit driver off the tee. Laying up is okay, okay? Punching out of the shit to get back into the fairway is okay. If you're in the shit, just punch out, move on. And this is all stuff it's hard for me. This is not it's not an easy thing that I'm saying to do. You know, and for most people, it's not easy, but you have to try. Okay, you have to try. Right. Away. Go ahead.
I want to call out. I don't know. Let's pick a random fan. I don't know. Let's go with Ryan Donovan. Let's call it Ryan Donovan, and I want Ryan Donovan to use that exact method you just gave him. I want him to go play with that and see what he breaks.
Do you know what he shoots?
I think he's like an 85 type of guy.
Yeah, okay.
90 type of guy. I'm not sure.
I wonder. So, yeah, let us know in the comments below what you shoot, and then try this for a round or two. Mm-hmm. You know, get a solid pre-routine, and you also have to do it for every ball you hit on the range. Don't just pull the balls, hit, pull a ball, hit, pull a ball, hit. No, stop. Get behind the ball, pick a target, get a target high up in the air, walk up to it, do your pre-shot routine, then take a thing. Now you're going to save money because you're not buying 150 balls because you only need 100 now, right? You only need 80, 75, you know, to really make each shot the same, okay? Consistency is what you got to talk about, okay? Get the ball on the green ASAP when you're chipping. Don't try to fly it over things. Don't try to fly it to the hole. Don't try to pull it back. Just get it on a spot. Let it roll out. It's gonna help you in the long run. Forget all the line and focus on the speed. Focus on the speed of the putt and get it within a 3-foot radius and tap it in. And no 3-putts. I don't think I 3-putt. I didn't 3-putt at all.
Don't lie.
I don't think I did in the last round when I played with Philly. I don't think I 3-putted, which is why he said I was lights out with the putter because I don't think I 3-putted. But that's kind of what you got to do, you know. If you train, let me see. If you trick your brain into thinking, like I said before, if you trick your brain into thinking that every par 3 you can get a 4, every par 4 you can get a 5, and every par 5 you're going to get a 6, you will break 90 every single time. Mark it down. Let us know what you think. All right?
Done.
So I'm excited because I think now taking that, getting better at that pre-shot routine, getting better at avoiding danger. Already I've seen improvements in 3 rounds. Mm-hmm. I think my scores were I think I shot a 91 but at a country club, and then I shot an 85, and then I shot an 87. So it's helping. It's helping for sure. I could feel it. I could feel it in my bones. But let's do par 5 real quick. How long are we? How we doing?
We're like at 50 minutes. We're close to an
All
hour.
right, we're good.
now.
All right, good. So, all right, par 5, as always, par 5 is brought to you by AIM Health, the Spinal Regenerative Medicine Institute. Back pain got you out of the game. Knees won't let you get up those stairs. Elbow pain killing your golf swing. Fear no more. Relief is around the corner. Dr. David Perna is no stranger to human performance. A former All-American football player and national-level Olympic weightlifter, Dr. Perna has been serving in the prestigious orthopedics department in Mount Sinai in New York City. He's now serving the greater New Jersey area at AIM Health, where he offers the most advanced non-surgical treatments for spine pain relief, sports rehab, and body regeneration. Book your consultation now and get back in the game. Call us at 973-251-2189 or visit us at drdavidperna.com. If you're in the New Jersey area, you got to go check them out because I'll tell you what, my back is killing me now. I go back to them. I got my MRI scheduled again. I did that car accident I was in has been completely killing me. You know, it doesn't hurt when I swing because it's in the middle of my back. It's weird. It's oh, God, I'm in pain. But anyway, Dr. David Perna is helping us out.
Actually, speaking of Perna, I haven't talked to Adam in so long.
Oh, I know. We used to play a lot with Adam. Oh, and also check out, well, might as well, check out The Needle if you're into acupuncture. Dr. David Perna's brother, Adam Perna, he does he's got in the same location, Livingston, New Jersey. They do acupuncture. So, look, I mean, it works for people. You know, it works for some people. You know, check it out. You know, let him prick you with some needles and maybe get you back into the game that way, too. So, here we go. Par 5, best golf feelings.
5 of them?
Yeah, give me 5 feelings in golf that you just love. And it could be anything. You just open your mind. It doesn't have to be specifically while you're playing. It could be before the game, after the game, whatever it is. What are your 5 best feelings of
that
golf?
I have experienced? I'm going to go number 1, a chip in.
A chip in is number 1. You're going to start off at the top. You're not going to build any suspense.
No,
you go right.
One,
chip in is your best feeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 2 is going to be a long, I would say a putt for birdie over 20 feet.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go a pured shot from an iron pured shot.
Okay, just sticking it.
Yeah, something pure.
Just sticking it. You're 175. You pull out that club and you stick it.
Stick it. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Little boom boom.
Yeah. Number 4 is going to be. Am I number 4? Yeah. Number 4 is going to be a long iron, a good long iron shot. Anything with like a 5,
like
4,
a
5, 6.
4,
5, 6 off the fairway, just long iron, hitting it straight, nice.
Okay.
You know, it feels good. And the last is going to be hitting my 3-wood because I hit my 3-wood so nice, and I just like.
You're feeling it now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you took all shots.
Yeah, that's the best. But you said golf feelings.
Right. Well, I know mine are a little different. I said it could be on the course, off the course, whatever it may be. So number 5 for me of my best golf feelings is when my wife says I can play on a weekend. That feeling that I get that comes over me when she says, "Go ahead, go play around," or whatever. That's number 5 for me. Number 4 is every time I pull into the parking lot of a golf course.
Okay.
Just that feeling of, all right, I'm here. It's time. You know, putting the shoes on. I mean, it's a little rough when I'm rushing, you know, when I'm late for a tee time and I'm driving 182 miles an hour, you know, large Marge sent type of thing, you know, flying down the freeway trying to get to a tee time, which happens to me all too often. But regardless, when I pull into the driveway, you know, and you go to the bag drop or whatever it may be, just that feeling of putting the cleats on, just the anticipation of the round about to start is a great feeling, okay? Number 3, dropping a long birdie putt. I feel you on that. 20-plus birdie putt, it's a great feeling. Or any long putt, really. I mean, even if it's the save par, you know what I mean, or to save bogey if you had a little bit of a problem, you know, getting up to the green, whatever it may be. Sinking a putt over 20 feet is just a great feeling. When it's for birdie, it's the best, okay? Number 2 for me, seeing a cart girl on a hot day, you know, when you see that goofy looking cart kind of coming over the horizon, you know, you're like, yes, you know, that's a good feeling. It makes you feel good. And then number 1 for me is piping a drive down the middle. I mean, just when you just swing smooth, you don't try to kill it. You get that swing, that good tempo where you feel like you're barely swinging the club. Your grip is nice and loose, and the ball just explodes off it, and it's like. That feeling, when you try to pipe one and you do, it's like, all right, good, you swing. But when you barely swing, when you just have that smooth, long stroke and you just ba-ba, it just feels phenomenal. For me, that's the best feeling is piping that drive, that little baby draw right down the right side of the fairway, but draws right, bang, right down to the center of the fairway. To me, that's just like, you turn around, you're like, yeah, that's right, I just did that. When you get the other guy in the tee box and you don't know, the rando that you get paired up with, where he's like, holy shit, wow, you get that wow, Philly got that. I gotta admit, Philly got that when we played. We did a longest drive, whatever. We were doing a little side action, and he just absolutely roasted a drive. I mean, it was on, I think it was 14 or 15, and it's the whole green, the fairway slopes down to the left, right? So he literally, it was a bomb. He literally was only about 20-something yards from the green. It caught the ridge and it just kept going for days down into the valley. And
was this Burn?
Yeah, Burn.
Let me see if I remember.
It's
9.
On the
it's
top.
10.
No, 10 goes this way, and then it was one of the holes going. 10 goes this way, and then you go up and you go over. It was one of the holes going the other way, opposite 10. It's the hole. Is it 8?
No, wait.
What's the hole that goes down? Yeah, 9 goes down there. It might have been 8, actually. It might have been 8.
Bomb.
8, but the
bomb.
green, the fairway slopes down to the left. It is a bomb. I'm telling you. It was a shot. Where it's got the open area to the right.
No, that's not 8. That's a very short par 4. That's and it's like a hard dog leg left. That's 7. 8. That's 6. 8 is the part. 7 is the part 3. 8 comes down. 9 goes down the hill.
No. 9 goes down the hill, but I think it was 8. Actually, I think it was 8. It was after the part 3. I think it was 8. And it was nice. It was nice. He had a nice shot. And the guy that we were playing with goes, I think, what did he say? Wow. Does he say wow? Or he said something, but it was like Philly walked off there like he thought he had something going on, but then he got destroyed the rest of the round. But that's it. Folks, do us a favor. Like, subscribe, share us. Let everybody know about the show, folks. Come on, we're trying to grow it. We want to get bigger. Check out the merch shop. Head over to the Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. Hit the link in the bio on Instagram. You get direct links over to the YouTube channel, to the merch shop. I'm going to put the eBay store there, too. Don't forget, check out the eBay store, folks, and take a look at some stuff. Don't forget to comment below. Let us know what you shoot. Try to do some of this stuff there. And comment anything. I don't know. If you don't like my hat, and if you don't like Wilson, I don't know. If you don't like my earphones, I don't know. Whatever. Shout out to, right here, Dirty Bird Golf. These are my guys. I love the shirt. I do. It's the 3-putt gang in the back. I love it. It's great. Awesome. Shout out to you guys. And boom, boom. I don't know. If you want to sponsor us up, let us know. I love it. It makes me clean up the nose. Breath mint for your nose. But that's it, folks. Appreciate everybody. Have a great weekend.